Hi everyone! Welcome! welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Janine, the first in today, welcome. Welcome to Abby, Barbara, Ev, Kenny, Michelle, Pamela, Robin, Sherry. Thanks so much for joining, guys. How are we all? Have we had a good week? How are we recovering well from February? I don't know. I think it'll catch up to me one day. Look at the mess I made in my Patreon stream yesterday. My pen leaked everywhere. Great fun. Great fun. Hi, Sarah. Sorry. Every time I see it written that way, it reminds me of a friend of mine who was Sarah. Anyway, hi, Sarah. Welcome. Oh, Ev, no problems. Welcome. Shadow, what are you doing? She decided that my desk is not big enough and she's moved. But she thinks that I can turn around and play with her there. I cannot. I cannot. She's right behind me. Hi, True. Pasco? What's Pasco? Question mark. It was this one. Pilot Pintor. It leaked everywhere. Is that what you're asking? Hi, Ashley. Welcome. Is that what you're asking, Ev? Stay as long as you can. Oh, no problems. Oh, I hope it feels better. Nanny, they wouldn't leave me alone. They basically plonked on me, and you know what? Hubby was asleep right next to me as well. So it wasn't just those two; it was him too. Hi, Megan. I don't know what is wrong with the girl waving symbol, but I understand it. I understand your little emojis. Oh no, Ev, no, this was this one. I actually just pushed down. I was doing my thing and I pushed down a little bit too hard and it just pulled everywhere. So I just sort of, you know, had to play with it there and it made a great big mess. Yes, I couldn't move. I was kind of stuck there like, what do I do now? All of them asleep around me. Ah, no problems, Pam. Oh dear, it's okay. We all have that. Hi Diane, welcome. Look at you guys with your pretty red butterflies. I was actually having a look through my members. I cannot believe how many of you are. There's 22 members now. It's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hi, Helen. Welcome. What do? Take a nap? I can't nap. I'm not that great. Unless I really need it. I'm not that great at napping. I used to be, but not anymore. I'll lay there with my eyes open. It takes me ages to fall asleep. Ages. Kenny, hello. Everybody, hello. Patricia, hi. Welcome. Teresa, hi and welcome. True, hello and welcome. That's so sweet. Look at those. Look at that. Thank you. Definitely good animal snuggles. Thank you. Oh, Ev, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. Everyone hugs. Hugs for Ev. I'm choking on my own throat now. Well, today we're going to do some more of this pretty image. I'm afraid we've still got some of this dragon to do, so we're not moving on to anything kind of new. We're going to stick to this pretty dragon here. We're going to try and get him, or a lot of him, finished today. So 1,030 hugs. Awesome. Oh, you do? They're okay, but I can't use them by themselves. They're good for touch-ups and things like that. But I did try to use them on an image and they're just a little bit too oily. They don't layer very well, but they're fantastic for touch-ups and adding things. Abby, hello, welcome. Welcome. We've got a few. We're going to do another giveaway today, but we will wait till closer to the end. So make sure you do hang around for that. And we're going to be using the ARTEZA Expert. This is a 120 set. I do have a link here if you're interested in having a look at them. I actually really like them. I think they're... oops, I'm writing the wrong thing here. Let me just get rid of that. There you go. And I'm using the Strathmore paper. This is the Tantone, I should say. Let me just get rid of our little hearts. Thank you, Ev. The Strathmore Tantone sketch paper. You can use the mixed media as well. I like the mixed media. It's good. It's great for portraits and things like that. It's nice and thick, but it is hard for people to use in their printers, so this one's a great alternative to it. And I find that there's a fair bit of tooth on it, even though it's a lot thinner. It's still, I mean, look what we've done here. So we've still got plenty of tooth to layer, and yeah, these have the ARTEZAs have gone really well on this too. So which I'm really impressed with. So there you go. Let me see if I can find a link for the paper. There probably is one here somewhere. Here we go. Here's both. A link to both of the paper. Remember, if you can't put thick paper through your printer, then use the then you would get the thinner one. Make sure you think about that as well. So if your printer will take other thicker paper, then obviously it should be all right. But if it doesn't, then don't get it. Get the other one. Get the drawing one or the sketch one. I have both the grey and the tan. I like the tan better than the grey, I think. I don't know. I like the way the highlights stand out on both of the paper. It's got, like, it just brings those highlights forward. And I like to do something different for a change. Like, you know, we haven't used this paper for a little while, so why not? Why not? I try and alternate, you know. Do you have the glandule image from Sarah? No, I do not. Loretta, I do not. What is... I'd have to have a look. I'm not sure what that one is. And I've been logged out of everything on my computer. Excuse me. Oh, needed some oxygen. Is it a new one, Loretta? Oh, the February one. Oh, no. I do have that one. Sorry. Yes, I do have it. Yes, I have all the February images. I goofed and got the small size, not the 9x12. I wondered why it was so cheap. Oh, no! Helen. I'd really like for the ones that I ordered to actually arrive here. That would be nice. That would be really nice. We're going to get started while we're waiting for more people. We'll just get started. Yes, I do have that one. Yes, no, I have all the February ones. All right, so we're starting with, oh, actually, I don't know if I want to start with that one. Here I am sharpening it, and I think I want to start with the other one. Ah, Loretta, you didn't have to do that anyway. Thank you. I know, it's so cute, isn't it, Ev? Emily's been busy drawing. She coloured it as well. She's very, very clever, this Emily girl. Oh, I think I'll do them out a little bit, because if I move my paper, you won't be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to start with the garnet red. Whoopsies. And I just need to add a bit of a shadow underneath her, actually, because she's kind of just sitting on the dragon's nose, so there will be a bit of shadow in here. So let's just add that. I'm going to add a little bit of black in there as well, because it would be quite dark there. So let's just add a bit of a smidge of black too. Nice and dark underneath her butt. Oh, come on. They're just falling out everywhere. I might just take them out. Hang on. Give me a second. Move the container. That's better. All right. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of the Venetian red just underneath as well, just to blend it off and make sure there's no tooth showing under there. Just finish it off. Okay, so now we've got that nice shadow underneath the nose there. I'm going to continue with that Venetian red and just come up underneath a little bit further out. Just like that. And blend into these dark circles around these little, I don't know, what are they called? Popping out scales? Pop outs? I don't know what they're called. I don't know. There we go. Oh, I've seen Christine Caran's new frog. Hi Mona, welcome. Oh yes, Barbara, I'm the same. We have, our standard here is A4. You guys are a letter, but ours is A4, so we're the same. I have to trim it too. I generally don't though. My printer's pretty good, and it does take a lot of different sizes, so I just have a custom size I can put in. It doesn't, like this is printed on the, I'll zoom out a tiny bit. This is printed on the 12, this 9x12. So my printer, it doesn't quite recognize the size, but it tries to fill up most of the page, which is good. Usually I get a little bit excess on the bottom. But yeah, it tries to compensate for me. The printer would do it, but the computer doesn't let me do it. Does that make sense? The computer doesn't give me much options when it comes to print, so I think we do all right. Alrighty, so we're just going to continue around with that Venetian red, and I'm just going to lighten my pressure a little bit as I come down here, just into that lighter area again. So we're just trying to finish these little spots off. I think that I think it looks good. We haven't got very good color here. Let me just see if I can adjust the balance, white balance there. Oh, that's a little bit better. Let me just put my fingers there for a bit of a reference. Yeah, that's a little bit more. A little bit more I don't know. Let me just zoom back out again. Nope. That might be too dark still. You know, these things, I adjust them every stream, and every stream is, once I start, I feel like they need adjusting a little bit more. But this colour is a lot lighter than this, so I think we discussed this last time, because it's almost fluoro coloured. It's more that colour in real life, but the rest of the page is not right, so it's funny. Alright, let's go back to my hand here. Maybe some white paper might help. It's not really white, it's got a tea stain there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright, let's keep going. I do have a link to the Neenah that I use too. I use the Neenah Classic Crest. I'm not sure if the link is still valid, but you should still be able to see the paper that it is there as well. Alright, so you have a cat demanding your attention. Oh, they have Tantone, do they? Desert Storm. Okay. Is it soft like the Classic Crest? I don't even know. Hi, Linda. Welcome. I didn't even know. I've never seen it. But look, it's really hard to get Neenah here nowadays, so Strathmore it is. Strathmore it is. Let's go back to the garnet red a little bit here underneath the nosy. Nice and sharp. Let's just fill in the nose there. Come under those lines that are already there. Make sure you brush away your dust too. Alright. I'm going to make this section here in the middle a bit darker. So this is the garnet red still. A bit darker than the end and this section here. So we're going to sort of extend out from here. With the dark into the light again. Coming around his big toofies. And I'm just going to come along the bottom here. It almost looks like an alligator's mouth a little bit there, that little bit there. Just going to come inside that ring there, rim I should say. Just marking out some of these shadow areas first before I move on. We'll make the lower section here a lot lighter, like his this section here, so we'll do that a lot lighter. And we'll do this top nose section here like this part here. I'm gonna do a little bit of lining with my garnet red first. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on in there because I do want to push down that tooth. Oh, nice. Ev and Kenny. Awesome. I might have to check it out. They only have smaller packs. I didn't even... Oh, I probably won't be able to get it. You know, crazy Australian people over here. I looked up Kirby's book. I still can't get it until March or something. So I'm going to wait another couple of weeks and wait till I can actually physically get it. It says, it doesn't say pre-order, but it says ships within a month. So that kind of makes me go, what does that mean? Does that mean they haven't got them yet here and they're just putting them up for sale but getting them done? I don't know. Who knows? I'm just going a little bit darker with that garnet red. And just extending up from that dark bottom lip there. Alright, just marking the areas out. I'm going to try and come around these little spots on his face. They're not quite as prominent as these ones, but we'll try to bring them forward a little bit. Alright. So that will give him a little bit of shape. He won't look like he's just a long, flat, you know, dragon. He'll look like he's got a little bit of a, you know, shape, curvature to his face. 8 days from Book Depository. Book Depository is a little bit temperamental. Usually it takes about 4 weeks to get here from the UK. Oh, Ev, no problems. Hey, Dawn. No problems. Yeah, Kenny, I kind of gathered that. Paper use. The Neenah Classic Crest usually is. Thanks, Helen. It's going well. It's getting there. It is. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Oh, nice. Sarah. That's scary. Does the camera put on 10 pounds? How do I look? Alright, what's next? The Venetian red. Yeah, it is better. I'm just saying, usually before the pandemic, that's how long it would usually take from there. So with the Venetian red, I'm coming over the top of the garnet red, putting a little bit more pressure down in the darkest areas. Just extend now a little bit further out, so making that gap there a little bit smaller each time we come in and add color. Just want to add a little bit more colour into his nose. We want to just gradually fill in that paper. I'm going to leave that strip along the bottom there and that at the top for now. I'm going to come in and draw in some lines and texture in there in a minute. let's just gradually move around. We really want to get this dragon coloured if I can today, because we've still got the fairy. We've only got 2 weeks, so we've still got the fairy and the background. So the fairy will probably take us a whole session, and then the background will take us the whole session as well. So we want to try and get this dragon finished if I can. You know what? Sometimes it doesn't quite work out how you want, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. All right, what's next? So we've got coral next. So I just want to really lightly with the Venetian red before I move to coral. Just do a really light layer so that coral will blend nicely in. This colour is really pretty. These colours remind me of a sunset. We'll call him a sunset dragon. And he's somewhere. He's somewhere. Oh yes, I've ordered the new Anastasia book. I have ordered that. Hi Angie, welcome. Oh Amy, where did you order it from? Can you can send me a link though, because please do. I'm always weary now because the last time I pre-ordered books, they never came. Like, it took forever. I ended up cancelling the pre-orders and actually just buying them. So coming in with coral over the top of the previous colours again. Flattening out that tooth a little bit more. Don't break the tips, my achy breaky tips. Oh no. I'm gonna have to come back in with some darker colour just to colour around those little spots too. Just filling it in. Filling it in towards the yellow. Alright, just gonna get my brush. Sarah's daughter coloured the Faber picture from Guy's. Oh, awesome! Amazon Australia. Okay. Yeah, it costs $20 US to buy the book and $20 US to ship it. So yeah, it is a bit for the Anastasia book, the new one. Thank you. Awesome, Amy. Thank you. What's next? Jasmine yellow. Jasmine. Now, here we've already got a bit of jasmine yellow, so I'm just going to come off that and push it out now towards this area. Just bringing it out and around, making sure all that's nice and smooth. Bringing it out into that coral colour. Kind of going to use it to blend a bit. Fill in that tooth. Remember, if you've got some tooth still left and you want to get rid of it, you can use the blender, the full blender. I have the pencil one, and I also have maybe not. Let me just look here again. Here it is. I have the one without the pencil, and I have the pencil one too. So either is fine. But you just, to flatten the tooth out, you just use the blender in the area you want that tooth flattened. Just remember, if you're using the colourless blender, this is a Caran Dash one, by the way, I have got a link, that you have plenty of pigment on the paper before you go use it, otherwise it'll look kind of rough and it won't work as well. That means you've got to have plenty of pencil underneath it to soften into those, into these, into the tooth of the paper. If you don't have enough pencil on there to do that, it will just look funny. The full blender in the pencil version isn't available in the US yet. You could possibly get it from Jackson Art or something like that. I don't know if they've, I think they've got all of the in the UK. The art shop Bayswater has it here in Australia, if you're looking for it here in Australia. That's where I got mine from. Jasmine yellow I've got. And then I've got some white, giving us a nice little highlight. Now, I'm actually going to do a second layer of a couple of those colours just to deepen them up a little bit and give us a little bit more depth. It doesn't matter that we've gone in with the full blender either. You can usually come over the top of that with more colour. I'm just going to deepen up that middle section there. Looks good. What's a cricket cutie? What's that, Linda? What are you after? Yeah, the other ones are just as good though, Helen. As long as you put them in a extender, they're awesome. Thanks, Amy, and hello. Oh, what does it do? Oh, that'd be nice, Loretta. It is very similar. It sounds similar. I think the color, let me have a look. I've done a color list conversion. I think the colors I picked were Tuscan red, permanent red, salmon pink, jasmine and white, also with a little bit of pink and light peach in there as well. So but that sounds pretty good, what you've got there. It will work. You just got to make sure that when you're blending those dark colors out to the light colors, you get a nice blend. Let's go in underneath these whatever they are. These whatever they are, with some of that garnet red. I've got no idea what the name of them is. Maybe I should look that up. There's a couple of lines too in the dragon. I'm just going to redo those as well. Whatever these things are. These things here that we have. Let's just zoom in a little bit. You can see my messiness, so you don't think that it's all neat all the time, because it's not. It looks messy. There's this period of time called the ugly duckling stage, and everything looks, you know, not quite right. And then it all just kind of falls together and shapes well. Just got to be patient. Patience. It's not horrible. What are these? Warts? Yeah, maybe warts. It could be. Oh, Linda, it's painful, isn't it? Because everybody wants a bit of something. A little bit of black. Just darkening a couple of these areas on the face and the under the warts. As we call them. I'm just gonna add a little bit of black. And these ones I don't think we actually coloured yet. I think they're still tan tone paper there. So we're gonna have to come in with some colour and colour that. And we will just go to Venetian red, just coming a little bit further out. Look at that, just smudging the colour out now, because we're doing like a fourth layer or something like that. The pencil just kind of, I don't know, glides over the top a little bit. So what does this toy thing do, Linda? I'm curious now. Tell me. A bit more of the coral. What's a teaser gate, Amy? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a collectible. Okay. Bummer. So it actually doesn't do anything. It is like a miniature thing, is it? Like is that what am I on the right track here? Got it. Just zooming out again here. Alright. I'm just going to finish it off with the yellow and just make sure it's all nice and smooth. Jasmine yellow. And just a little bit of white in that highlight section again. I think that looks cool. I think he looks pretty mean there, doesn't he? He's pretty mean. Definitely think it's a bit of a sunset dragon though, hey? Alright, these little spots here we did with coral first, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I think we did a bit of coral. Where is my coral? There it is. I'm just going to redo a little bit here. I think it's dulled off a little bit. Ah, it's not annoying, Linda. Thanks, True. Oh, okay. I don't know, somebody said ARTEZ. I don't know what that is. So I was asking. So the pigment's not right or something? I don't know. I don't know. These are okay. I haven't had any trouble, but I'm not sure what you're meaning. There was an issue, obviously. I'm going to put a little bit of coral on these nose bits here as well, and his teeth. Scribble there and a scribble here. Scribble everywhere. Hi, Caroline. Yeah. I think the issue happened when COVID first hit, and remember when they were out of stock, they switched suppliers, so I guess the old stock is good, and the new not so much. Ah. Okay, because yeah, these are awesome. I don't know how long I've had these for, a little while, but they're fairly recent. Like, I think it was during COVID, actually. I don't know. I love them. Oh, but water. You can't put water on them. Is that correct? Yeah, I might have to test that. I might have to test it. Have a look. Anyhow, I really like products that dissolve with water, though. I think they look awesome. All right, what do we need next? We need some peaches and cream. Am I blending out these at all? These little spots. It helps if you actually put the colour that you said you were going to put in first. And then we've got, what's next? Jasmine yellow, which I'm going to sharpen. Hopefully it doesn't break. Yeah, that's right, Kenny. I kind of agree with you there. I'm kind of using them to use them, but because I can't get open stock, I probably won't like once I run out of something that I use, you know, quite a bit. Which this yellow, what colors already? There's already some colors that are already quite low. So if I ever run out of a color, I'd probably not use them anymore. But I may as well try and use them. Well, I can. I broke the tip again. Snap. Well, I can, and I quite like them, so why not? These ones are looking a little muddy in here. We might need to use some gel pen just to add a bit of a highlight on them, I think. And I just broke it again. Again. And on the, up here on the spikes. And the tips. Yeah, it's too hard to, like, not having open stock is really disappointing. And then we need white. I would be happy if you can't find any by themselves but reasonable price to buy a mystery box and pay postage and get the lot. Oh, yeah. Work with Black Widows and ARTEZA. Interesting. Polychromos, you won't look back, Amy. They're the best. I love my Polychromos. They're the best investment I ever made. Using some white now. Oh, yeah. Breaking some white now. Alright. Looking good. It's very shiny. See? Shiny. I like him. It's cool. I need to add a little bit of a shadow behind this, so let's go back in with the garnet red. Actually, I'm going to need just a bit more sharpening there. Need a nice smooth pointed tip. Me too, but no, I've actually got almost a full set of Polychromos spare, almost. Originally I brought a 70 pack, I think, or the smaller pack, and then I ended up buying the 120. So just got the garnet red, and I'm just making sure we've got some nice shapes and lines all covered over. Just added a little bit more colour there to behind the tooth, just blending the edge off with the coral, smudging it out a little bit, but just defining it a little bit so it doesn't just sort of sink back into his face. Just bring it forward. A bit more white. Done. Kind of lost these ones at the front here. They didn't stand out quite as much, did they? That's alright. He's looking awesome. Hi Zealy, welcome. Yep. Ev. Amy. Yeah, I still have some acrylic paint. I brought a whole heap of acrylic paint to do some paintings, and I still haven't done them. Ugh, story of my life. Anyhow, let's do these sections here. What's the time? We're halfway through. We'll do a giveaway very shortly. So first of all, I'm just going to line some lines through this. There's kind of already some there, so I'm just going to follow those with my garnet red first. Let's do the same at the bottom here. And then I've got some of the Venetian red. I'm going to come along the top edge. We already did the garnet red earlier, so I'm just going to extend on that a little bit. On the bottom as well. And then coming over these lines. Hey,
hello.
Got a cuppa for me?
I do. How you going, everybody?
Nice.
I do have to run though.
Okay.
I'll be here in 4 minutes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm running a bit long. I just thought I'd get you a cuppa though.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
Is this because, you know, Valentine's Day is coming, you know, you get spoiled at Valentine's Day?
You get support all the time.
I do. I'm very lucky. Love ya.
Alright. Catch us too. Love you too. Bye.
See ya.
Bye. 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 Get back later.
Ev, I did the new winter coat thing last year. I'm good for a few years. Yeah. Tim Tams? Yeah, but they're too messy. But look, Linda's cup again. Thank you, Linda. And my cup warmer from the lovely Robin. Got coral. I'm just going to come a little bit further down. Alright, then we've got some jasmine yellow, and I've stopped doing the strokes down. I just wanted to add in a little bit of texture there, so I've finished with that, and I'm just coming in now. I'm trying to get a nice sort of shine along the edge of his nose there. Yellow. And then some white down that middle. And white along that top edge of the bottom section here. Something's missing. We'll do it again. Garnet red across the top. And along the bottom of that one, and just along the bottom of this one. I'm just going to reline the edges with the garnet red of these little textured lines here. Ribbed, something like that anyway. Just making them stand out a little bit more there. Alright, looking good. A little bit of Venetian red. Oh, hi Alison! Thank you for dropping in. No worries, Loretta. Has anyone followed the controversy? We were just talking about that before, Dorothy, and hello. I don't know if... if I just saw your cam heart eye things. It's very cute. I mean, for these color alongs, what was I saying? Sorry, I'm just reading the Bad Batch thing. For these color alongs, I like to try and use a bit of alternate between things. So I know not everybody likes Prismacolor and not everyone likes Polychromos, so I try to do a bit of everything, just so that, you know, everybody can have a go at actually following along and not having to do a conversion every single time. But you know, it is hard. It's getting harder because I mean, people buy, you know, they see these pencils and they think, awesome, you know, they're really good price or whatever else, but then, you know, they're not light fast or obviously not water fast. Sometimes it's just difficult to know, you know. There's some things that seem to be consistent, you know. Prismacolors have changed. They're completely different now. Derwents are completely different now, or Derwent artist pencils are the opposite of what they used to be a long time ago. Things have just changed dramatically over the years. They have, indeed. A little bit more coral. And you know, I'm not going to put the yellow over everything because I think it dulled it off a little bit too much. I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow into those in each section there, just so it doesn't fade too much. A scribble here and a scribble there. That's good. I like that. That's much brighter. And it's giving us a little bit more definition on the tip of the nose. Alright, let's add a little bit of garnet red to this edge. Just a scribble. It's like some, I don't know, jagged sort of pieces of, I don't know what they are. I don't know if it's, looks like fur almost actually, or feathers. But we'll make them like scaly looking things. And we'll move inwards, so going back in with Venetian red. Oh, nice, Sarah. Nice, enjoy. I think the pencil, hi Shell, it is going a bit fast. I think with yeah, that's right, Sherry. I think though with, I was going to say consistent. I've quite liked my Polychromos because they have been quite consistent and they've lasted me for such a long time. But the way that things are going, everybody's trying to outsource cheaper, you know, construction, cheaper, you know, materials. It just makes things not work as well. I think Caran and Faber Castell have been pretty consistent. Caran is what, Swiss made, and I'm not sure about Polychromos. Are they German? Not sure. Having a bit of a moment there in my brain. I don't know, it's just German just popped into my head, so it was just moral to the story is don't outsource cheaper you know, ways to make them. Just do them with quality. Ah, yes, Dorothy, that's right. They are different. And you know what? I sometimes have a problem with some pencils too because I colour a specific way. I like to I'm a full color, you know, like I like to have the paper completely covered, and I like to do thick layers, and I like bright color. So yeah, sometimes when I get a new set of pencils, I'm trying to do, like even Black Widows, for example, they don't work the same as other pencils. So I struggle with them, and I don't like them. Bit of coral, which is kind of sad because I know that some people really like them. I just can't. I can't seem to. They don't work for me. I mean, I've seen some absolutely beautiful images. Sometimes I thought maybe it was the paper, and I've had all sorts of trials and tribulations with them, but I just don't like them. But yeah, I think it's my style. I think Dorothy's right. You got it there. It's different styles of colouring. German made, yeah. Yeah, Black Widows I hate. I can't. I don't hate them, but I don't use them well. Look at this shine on my dragon. There's like, my light is reflecting off the, look at it. It's so much darker when you lift it up and get that shine off, but I'm using jasmine yellow now just to bridge the gap between there and there. It's right though, it looks kind of furry, doesn't it? Or like feathers or something here. It's kind of a... I don't know. It's something. Excuse me. It's something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You don't laugh, you'll cry, peoples. I'm telling you. It's a true story. And I just use a little bit of garnet red just to darken the edges of that again. I've just actually, yeah, this is the Venetian red, sorry. Just skip the garnet red. See, Pablo's took me a little bit of time, but now I really like them. I think they've got a really nice texture, and they just take a little bit of work to learn. I've got some salmon pink. I'm just going to extend a little bit further with that salmon pink there. Just want that blend a little bit smoother. I've got a bit of a line there on some sections, and I want to get rid of that. So good. Okay, looks cool. Ah, thanks, Alison. Look, you know what? I don't do a lot of I know I do a lot of portraits, but that's usually what people ask for. But I actually don't mind colouring this sort of thing. I love dragons. Oh, listen. Yeah, Helen, they're not... I don't know. I haven't tried them on all different types of paper. I think they actually work quite well on the tan tone mixed media paper because the paper's smoother. I have tried them on this paper and I still don't get a very good blend on it, so I don't know. That's right, Ev. When you're expecting something to be like something else, it's really hard to get used to them. All right, I want to, as I said, I want to make this a little bit lighter down here. So I think we might go in with just a tiny, tiny little bit of Venetian red just across, literally a tiny, tiny little scribble of it. Just underneath these feathery type sections here, and just coming under the belly scales or belly, I don't know, it's not even, I don't know, a lizard usually has a lighter belly than the top, so I thought we'd make it lighter. I'm going to come in with, I think salmon pink is the next one. Salmon pink. And just very lightly continue, just lightly going in and shading along these shadow lines. All right, let's go then with some coral. You got rid of colour stuffs? See, I've got the colour stuffs. I've only used them a couple of times and I'm not completely, like, yeah. I'd still prefer to go back to Polychromos any day. Or Prismacolor even. I've gotten so used to using Prismacolor now too that I don't mind them at all. They're nice and smooth and creamy, and I just wish that they didn't change their formula and they would, you know, didn't break all the time. Alright, then we got peaches and cream. Oh, my computer just glitched. Glitch. It's like the screens just kind of flash off all of a sudden. Everything just sort of disappears and then comes back for like a split second. It's like a nanosecond, you know. Just going over this repeatedly to try and flatten out that tooth a bit and blend that dark into light nice and smoothly. Look at that. Oh, it's nice and pink. I'm going to add yellow in there now and white. Oh, Look, quite honestly, just having this conversation, I know that it's hard for people to get certain supplies, and I think that whatever you can get and can use is good. Just figure out how to use it your way. You know what, maybe you don't colour like me, but use the, you know, the shading areas and the things like that to your advantage, and really, you know, use them to your advantage. I think you just learn. I mean, Polychromos happened to be the second set of pencils I owned, you know. I think I had Marco Raffine, I don't know how to say it. Really cheap coloured pencils that did absolutely nothing. And I had some Derwent Artists and I hated them, but regardless, doesn't matter. They just got no colour pigment in them. But yeah, that like I learned with my polys, and then I had to learn how to use the Prismacolor, and then, you know, and then learning markers is a completely a different story altogether. Like, it's completely different. So yeah, it's all a learning curve. Is it Erogiton? Erogiton? That sounds scarily adult, that word. I haven't had Marco Renoir. I've had Marco Raffine or Raffian. Yeah, that's right. You've got to find the ones that you fit, like that you like to use the best. Like, I've even got the full set of Luminance pencils, but I'm not, like, I really love the skin colors and things like that, but I'm still not confident using them for everything else. Like, I don't particularly like the way that they lay down that well, you know. Like, even though they're a really expensive pencil, they're definitely not my favorites. Thanks, Helen. What's that, Linda? You don't like them? The Erogitins or Erogitin? I don't know. White. And I've just started in that light area and just blended out, and I'm going to put a bit more white on the very edge of his mouth here. Bit of a highlight there. I'm really roughly colouring this too. I don't mind having that rough kind of look underneath. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's fill in the rest of the dragon. I think I need a little bit more depth actually before I do that. Let's go with, what's this colour again? Salmon pink. He's definitely a sunset dragon, isn't he? Salmon pink. You've made me curious about these though. I should just get some water out and see what happens. I gotta see. This pencil is actually broken, the lead's broken, and I'm trying to nurse it along. I'm nursing it. It's like, don't break on me now. I don't have them. I don't have those pencils, whatever you're talking about. Kiralee, that reminds me of the Doe and Artist. Some people really like them, and then I've never tried Ergo Soft either. Emily's a big lover of the Ergo Softs. I haven't tried them. I don't have them. There's a lot I don't have. Somebody sent me a message. It was Sherry, I think, sent me a message about the Castell arts. I don't have those either, so it's really hard to answer when you haven't tried them. Now, I think I really like. Do you like this? I like the way this goes from dark to light rather than the opposite way. I think we might do that on these as well. I really like that. So let's do that. Let's do garnet red. I'm telling you, I'm just winging it now, okay? Meaning that I haven't actually physically coloured this section before, so we're just gonna wing it. I'm sure it's gonna come out fine. Just fine. So let's do that. Dark here at the bottom. Oops, I went out the edge. I think you could colour with that. Listen. You think? No, I really couldn't. I really couldn't. I mean, I could give it a go, but I really couldn't. Loretta. Nope. Nope. Amazon pencils were horrible. I hated them. I threw them away, in fact. And I don't really throw much away. So they must have been bad. Oh, honestly, I don't really throw much away. I've still got my Crayola coloured pencils, so the Amazon ones must have been bad for me to throw. I do that a lot, just wing it. I find that my more natural instincts sort of come into play when I wing it as such. You know, there's a spot there. I find that it becomes more about intuition rather than like trying to plan stuff. It just sometimes works a little better. Sometimes. Sometimes it does not. Well, yeah, thank you, Diane, for reminding me. Yes, I thought we'd do it at the end this time. So we didn't have people just dropping in halfway through just for the giveaway and then going again. I thought we'd mix it up a little bit. Also, too, don't forget, guys, I haven't gone through this, actually. Let's do that now. There is still a special discount for the chat members. I'm going to pop that up here. Remember that this special discount doesn't apply to discontinued listings, this image, or any physical goods, and it still is valid until the 28th. So if there's anything in Janna's store that you want to grab, now is the time to grab it with that discount. I've popped that up there. And also, if you would like to get this image, it's still available, already discounted until the end of February 2021. Wow, Helen, that's interesting. Hi, Patty. Who got Happy Mail? What? I like Happy Mail. Hi, Wendy. I don't know. You don't like them after swatching them, can you, Castle Arts? That's funny. Prismas are my absolute favourite. There you go. Zealy loves them. I actually don't mind them either. I quite like them too. I never used to, but I really got used to using them now. Alright, let's do a giveaway. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so we've only had one winner so far, so that was Robin. Did you get yours? I hope you got yours already. So everyone else, though, can enter. So, I decided I couldn't think of a word this morning, and it was actually drizzling this morning. So and Cameron said, "Why don't you just put shower?" Because we were having a nice shower this morning. So if you'd like to enter the giveaway, you will be in the draw to win your choice of digital set from Janna's Etsy shop. So she has heaps of sets on there, so you get to choose which one. If you do win, you will need to send me an email so I can send that information off to the lovely Janna. So the word shower, by the way, if anyone wants to know the word, go for it, enter it, be in it to win it. Yeah, we had a shower all last night. Oh, speaking of shower, my son is on camp at the moment. He hasn't been on many camps, but every time we've sent him off on a camp, we've had loads of issues because he's got really bad allergies. Really bad. I think the last one he went on, he ate a sandwich with mayonnaise in it. He came back pretty swollen and not that great. The time before that, he went on one, he came back with chicken pox. We've just not had much luck with camps. Anyway, it rained all night last night and they were camping in the bush. So I don't know how they're going to come back this time. It's pretty scary. What do you guys think? Nothing wrong? That would be awesome. It'd be awesome if there was nothing wrong. He came back from grade 5 camp, I think it was, in primary school with like sausage fingers. His hands were that swollen, he could hardly move them. So we raced him off to the doctors and he had to go on prednisolone and antihistamines, and it was just ridiculous. He had to have a week off school to recover from camp. And I rang the school. I actually went down there and I had a go at them. I'm like, are you serious? Like, he had a whole packet of antihistamines. He didn't have one. He said he complained that he was itchy and you ignored him. Like, seriously, peoples. Just wrong. Anyhow, let's see how he comes back. I know, my poor baby. I mean, it's not his fault. He's allergic to absolutely everything. It's just painful for him, actually. Anyway, I think we might do these sections here. I don't know. I'm having a bit of a at the moment. I might leave them for a minute. Let's go to this bit. Might leave them for a bit. Oh man, it's just, I mean, the poor kid, he's what, 16 now, and he's still, I gave him the antihistamines and I said, you take them if you feel any itch, scratch, you know, anything, take them. So they all took their own sleeping bags, food, water. The school supplied the tent and the camp stoves. So it could be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it goes when he gets back this afternoon. It was only one night, Thank goodness, because it's going to rain again tonight, most likely. So if they are all wet, at least they've got time to, they can come home and get dried up. I'm using the Venetian red now. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes. I'll give you an update. But turns out he's picked a subject that they do like all sorts of stuff like that. So they're going to be doing hiking and surfing and bike riding, and it's outdoor education, but it's all more like activities. Outdoor activities, more like it. So yeah, interesting, that's for sure. Alright, let's draw it, shall we? Yeah, outdoor ed. Costs a fortune. Anyhow, let's draw it. Who won? Let's see. We had 25 people enter. There's about 15 here, so only half entered. So if you really want to enter the giveaway, make sure you've written the word shower. Shower. He's staring at you. Look out, Barbara. He's going to come and get you. Bye, Fernanda. Don't go yet. Wait till we've drawn the draw. Alright, drum roll. Here we go. Exactly, Ev. What? That's just nothing. It's kayaking, surfing. All those out. Oh, we have the weather. We have the resources. Why not do stuff like that? Marilyn, hello, you just got out of the shower. Awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to draw it. Drum roll. You just found out what? I'm drawing it. Ev, congratulations! Big thank you for entering, and another thank you again for Super Chat earlier. That's awesome. Ev is a winner. You will need to email me, my darling, at my email address. Congratulations! Yay! What did you just find out, Kenny? Oh, don't eat Tim Tams when you're hungry. They're too sweet. And you'll eat them all. You know what? I've sat and eaten a whole packet of Tim Tams. With my hubby. We love them. When we both smoked, we used to sit outside, midnight, having a smoke with a cuppa and Tim Tams. It's very bad for you. Very, very bad. Buy a lottery ticket, Patty says. Ev, go buy a lottery ticket. Whoop, whoop. 4. Easy to do. Really easy to do. I'm using coral next. I'm actually being quite rough, and I'm pushing down a little bit here, putting a bit of pressure in. Not everything's about neatness, okay? If your OCD is going crazy right now, sorry. I'm so nervous for him now. I just spoke about him and now I can't stop thinking about it. I hope he's okay. I mean, I'm sure he is. They would have told me if he wasn't. I think. I think. Never heard of them? What, Tim Tams? Oh, come on. Australian thing. It does, doesn't it, Alison? Oh, Joanna Bass. You know what? I haven't... The only Joanna Basford books I have, the last one that she brought out, that I brought, was Lost Ocean. I haven't... Nothing since then. I haven't got any of hers since then. I had to sharpen the coral. I want to go in and just flatten the tooth off in here. I know it does, it brightens it, you're right. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. And we are going to finish this part of the dragon. We have to. What's the time? 20 minutes. I'll finish these scales. I don't know what I'm going to do here yet. I might have to have a good think about that. I think it needs to be a different colour. I think maybe we need to do a bit of the eye colour, maybe. A little bit more pink in there. I don't know. It's all new. I'm just going to add a little bit of shading. Just a little bit of gentle shading. Just to blend that out a little bit. Alright, bit of yellow. It's a yellow. Old yellow. Nope, Patty, I don't have any of those. I need a new dust brush too. I want a thicker one. This one's quite small. I've been looking. I've been on the lookout. Let's use the jasmine. Just going to flatten off the tooth if I can in the areas that I lay this down. And we'll probably have to come back in with the Venetian red and just darken the ends again, because the yellow will soften that off a little bit. Firm pressure. Let's do it. You know, wait, if I sharpen my pencil and get rid of that wood. Look. Offset lead. Very disappointing. I need a knife sharpener thing that allows you to do this, because I'm not very good with a knife. I think I said that last time. I always seem to eat my pencil. It's good. Yummy, yummy. Chew my pencil up. See, this jasmine yellow is not going to last very much longer, is it? It's really just going to eat down because the lead's not like offset. It's just not going to sharpen properly. Do I get it all? Looks pretty good. Now let's go and darken up those edges again. I've got a couple of bits of wax stuck on there. Night, Shell. Thanks for joining. No, I don't have Ivy or Inky or whatever. I have all of the Kirby books. And I've only ever coloured a couple of images out of it. I've only coloured a few images from Kirby, but I like the books. I think they're cute. Just a little bit of salmon pink first. I just want to blend some of these edges a little bit. Oh, that's got a bit of darker lead in that one. It's got like a bit that hasn't been mixed properly. Which is kind of annoying. Oh, broken lead. You're a pain. I might need to pull it out and put a bit of glue in there and glue it back in. Painful. Alright, now back with the Venetian red, and I'm just going to darken up these edges because they flattened off a little bit when we went over with the yellow. So let's just brighten them up a bit. Bit of a squiggle. Sorry, I just went awfully quiet then. I was having a little bit of a moment in my own head. Just deciding whether this will be enough. Do you guys do that when you're colouring? You're thinking, okay, is this going to be enough? Is this what I'm looking for? Do I need to add anything there? Oh, maybe it's just me. If I laid enough down here for it to really stand out, you know. Did I get them all? Did I get them all? I don't know. I'm going to sharpen the garnet red. Give us a nice sharp point. I just colour fix and move on. I don't have OCD, but sometimes my ADD causes me problems. That's broken too. Man, you're not having much luck, B. Sometimes my ADD stops me from being able to finish properly. Just using a little bit of the garnet red. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I was just pushing it along there. Just a little bit of the garnet red. I just want to go around those black lines a little bit. was diagnosed with ADD about 12 years ago. When my youngest was only 8 months old, roughly. Maybe he was closer to 1, I'm not sure, but it was around then. My life changed forever. Can you see that? That pencil lead just keeps popping out there. It's annoying the out of me. I was just lining all those black lines because they kind of faded out a little bit with that yellow, and I wanted to darken those a bit. I like it. That looks cool. I kind of feel like I need to add definitely lighter up here. So I think we will do that. I think we'll do this section, not quite this color. I'm thinking even more, I don't know. But I'm just going to run along here with the Venetian red and just, I got a little bit of washed out there. That's a bit better. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty. Very, very pretty. So if I want to do this lighter, do I do it like light yellow with a tiny bit of pink like these sections? Or do we stick to this kind of red and like this kind of red? I kind of feel like it needs to balance a little bit there. So I think it needs like, you know, a light colouring maybe in there. They have been breaking Sherry a lot, actually. Yeah, like under the chin, I think so. Let's do a little bit of, what's this? Venetian red. Along these lines. I don't know, they almost look like ripples in like a piece of material flapping by. You know? That was Venetian red. Let's go with the salmon pink. You never have any WP. I never used to have any work in progresses, Helen, but I have more now than I used to. It's because I start to colour it, say on stream or whatever, and then I lose interest. I go, it's not grabbing me anymore. This is this salmon pink. It's actually broken. So I'm just, you know, I wonder if I could glue that. Yeah, I think I might. It's annoying me. I don't know if I've got enough glue open. Let's have a look. Do I have any more glue? Because that's what works the best. You know? I don't think I have any open. Dang. Yeah. Okay, I can't get the lid off it. Alright, I can't find any glue that will actually allow me to glue, so just check my other box here. Alright, I'm resharpening it. It's just annoying the poopies out of me. Please don't break. Just light pressure to start with. Sometimes a WIP you have to finish because you need to get on with it, get over it, move on. Let's go with some coral. So I've just gone over those lines and I've just gradually, with each colour I've added, filled in a little bit more of the paper. We're not going until I finish this. We're going to finish this dragon, I swear. We have to, otherwise we won't get the rest of it done. I think I finished a little bit early last week because I was just having, you know, February and everything come up, and yeah. Sometimes it feels like you can't start a new little section right at the end of a stream either. I'm just putting a little bit more pressure on now, especially in those darker shadow areas. Not that it's very dark because it's so light, but that's okay. Alright, that's looking cool. Alright, some peaches and cream. You've given up pretending to work? I don't have any, I had nail glue, Ev, a little bottle of it, like a little, nail glue is really good for really quick drying stuff, but I don't know where it disappeared to. It may have dried out and I've thrown it, but I've got a whole box of them somewhere. A whole box meaning I think I brought 12 little tubes of nail glue, acrylic nail glue. You know, the ones, the glue that they stick the tips on your nails with. Fantastic for really quick fixes. This is peaches and cream. I'm just coming over the top of the previous colours, and we're just coming a little bit further out. Hey, it's Valentine's Day this weekend. It's also my sister's birthday. And we're having dinner out but at home tonight. Any of you guys done that for COVID? Just we're having dinner that we would normally have at a restaurant at home. And I think she picked La Pricchetta, so I like La Pricchetta. Italian is good. Oh my gosh, Barbara. Oh no. How? You didn't actually do it, did you? Oh, I have a diamond painting and a cross stitch. 2 cross stitches in work in progresses. Yeah, that's not included. That's not colouring. Alright, got some jasmine yellow. I'm just going to do a little... I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I don't want to lighten off that edge too much, so... And then white. Yeah? Look how well it stands out on the tan paper, that white. You wouldn't get it standing out like that on normal white paper, just to FYI there. Okay, let's just darken up these black lines again. Let's go with the tiny little bit of garnet red. Maybe not. It's too dark. Venetian red it is. Oh my god, Barbara, how did they get it off? Hey, Tammy, welcome. That's so scary. Doctor said it's not uncommon. Oh my goodness. Sorry, but that's scary. There's nothing worse. I've woken up with an eye infection before. Woken up, my eyes have been swollen shut. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Using the Venetian red to add a nice line just along those black lines, just giving us a little bit of definition. And then I think we're done. Might be a little bit more tweaking of colour here, but I think the idea is there for you, so you guys can go ahead and have a go at it. I'd love to see them in my group, so come post them up. Show me how they're looking. Hey there, good looking. Don't be shy. Give it a go. I'm just using the salmon pink again just to blend that edge off a little bit. And also, if you have any questions, please just, you know, yell out. Oh, Helen, I was meaning to ask, how do you get in Facebook jail? Miss Helen, how do you do that? Is it from posting too many times, or... I was meaning to ask. How's that look? I love him. I love him. I do. I love him. He's awesome. Needs a little bit more of the Venetian red just under that wing bit there. I love him. He looks awesome. Sorry guys if you were chatting and I missed anything there. I was concentrating. I wanted to get this bit finished so that we can move on and do the fairy next week, and maybe even some of the background. Thanks guys. The light's sort of reflecting off him, so if I turn him that way a little bit. Do you know, I actually think just while we're sitting here talking and you guys are saying goodbyes and things, I'm just going to darken this up a little bit with the Venetian red. It needs a little bit of definition there. And a little bit of that salmon pink. I don't know, it just needed that little bit more. It did, it just needed that little bit more. Sometimes it does, eh? Sometimes it does. Yeah, that's one way, but Helen would do nothing like that because she's awesome. She's a saint. Yep, we'll do the leaves. Yeah, cool. That'd be good, Loretta. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I'll scan this up and I'll pop the work in progress up in the group so you can check that out. And I'm losing my voice. No. I may stream Monday. I'm not sure. Or your Sunday. I'll see how I go. But I will definitely be back for Thursday for Patreon and Friday for the next week of this one. Congratulations to the lovely Evelyn for winning the giveaway this week, and also thank you so much for your super chat. I just want to do a big shout out to channel members Caran, Kimmy, Michelle, Selena, Gracelyn, Angie, Lulu, Angela, Diane, Rosalind, Anna, Pamela, Iselina, Dorothy, Dawn, Abby, Emily, Evelyn, Tara Lynn, Momo, Megan, and Tammy, thank you so much for being my awesome members. It's been awesome having you. Thank you for your support, and I will see you next week. A big thanks to Janna, guys. Go check her out in the description below, and if you have any questions, please yell out. See you next time. Bye.